Yes, hello everybody, welcome. Um, we will have a small presentation and then we'll hope to this discussion, global peace talks, and everybody will have possibility to say their words. Chat is open. Every time you could write there, and yes, let's start. It's very good that to see you happy, healthy. We start this discussion and meetings at my network, Global Peace Building Network. Everybody who attend, you are already in this network or you will join soon. So looking for cooperation. And I open this discussion. We have discussion every Saturday at the same time as is today. So you may join anytime with different topics. Okay. For those who are first time, I could say that we are global network and we work for ultimate global peace by 2020's campaign. So we will try in 10 years to build this long-awaited world peace together. As you know, I'm Nikolai Sirpala, writer, coach, public speaker. I had a lot of works and research about humanity and spirituality and also God. So working already for 24 years for peace, and we are uniting here with people and organization to finish global peace building by 2020. Okay, we work in 7 areas basically. One is leader association. As you heard, we are working with leaders of society, leaders of organizations, and all kind of leaders to unite them for peace, especially as you see our political leaders, they need a lot of support from us, support to go in the right direction, because for now today leaders, they are talking with themselves just by sanction there, China, USA, and all those. But we're supposed to inspire them to talk by peace, and that we are working for. We want to cooperate with all leaders, support all leaders who are for peace. Next association, we work on the business, IT, agriculture, ocean invasion, aero, cosmos association for peace. He is one of our organization who people who in Africa, they attend our education programs and they start this business, donuts business, and they are running quite good. So we have a lot of trainings for empower people to do their own business. And anytime you could contact us and we could organize a meeting, just invite people. And some meetings could be for free. Also, please invite this association those businessmen who want to support those in needs in different countries, because we receive a lot of requests every day to help there in Nepal and other countries. Next association is the Media, Culture, Arts Association for Peace. And be myself as a writer, I uniting all these organizations to work for good, to work for peace, because for now, unfortunately, the big giants of media, they work just to scandalize around. They heard these scandals and that and that and that and that, and they scare people. So we're supposed to bring here good impact that people will work for peace, and especially about culture. If the modern culture industry, they make only books about wars, and all our history we study about wars and all of these blockbusters, and how we could teach our children and how we could feel ourselves to live in peace, because all our culture is penetrated by this war and conflict. We're supposed to write songs for peace and unity and love, and only for this, and movies for love, and the arts for love, everything. So therefore we unite all these people to unite for peace. So everybody is welcome. Then is another association where we work, is School, University, Education and Academia Association for Peace. And we work with different schools, universities, and just 1 week ago, we have a presentation about UN Sustainable Goals for the one college in India. So if you have a request, we could make a presentations for you from this area, and also we want to cooperate with them to, as I said, that our education, unfortunately for now, is just based on knowledge about books, not so much practice. So therefore we have even internship in our organization. People supposed to study how to make it, how to make ecological things, how to make it not just by knowledge, because only by knowledge people are doing bombs or others. But if they have culture, if they have good culture for peace, they will make good things for themselves, for their family, country, and the world, for their companies. So we're supposed to take care of our future generation, educate them good. Another is association is youth, volunteers, internship, ecology, sports, hobby, wellness, travel, global village association for peace. So we unite all these organizations and people for peace. And here you see all my photos where I was working for 24 years. And also working now. In the last days, we are doing a lot of this kind of gatherings globally for peace. And here with my family and other families of my friends at one environment project, because as you see, it's very important that we're supposed to unite everybody to clean our planet. Otherwise, we see feedback from the planet about this coronavirus. So if you will take good care of planet, their planet will be very good, and we will enjoy the life, not just as now is global lockdown. Okay, another association is social service, charities, help children, help. You want to work on this organization, association, and unite people and organizations for this. Here's one project that we help orphan children. And the last one is Interfaith Spirituality, Futurology, and the Association for Peace. So we unite different people, interfaith, to work together and cooperate, not fight as it was previously. Okay, here I am. So the key for peace, as I said in previous presentation, is the Messiah second coming. Now is the age of second coming, and the Messiah is giving the key for peace. This is marriage blessing. So contact us about to cooperate. Okay, we're looking for global peace building network representative in your community, tribe, clan, group, and college, university, and location, city, and even region. Everywhere you could unite with us, and we will send you materials and teach you how you could bring peace in your area where you are living and develop for peace. We're developing different membership, and you can see, you can contact me later looking for volunteers. And here is my short presentation. Please join our 7 area of working, and anytime contact us for peace. There will be much to discuss and to cooperate. Okay, for now, that's all my presentation. We could go further with the speakers. And we could invite Dr. Yogi. Okay, let's invite him. Could you, Dr. Yogi, could you turn on your microphone? And wait a second. We need a short presentation and benediction for you. Please turn on your microphone, Dr. Yogi. Everybody have a...
Hello, my friends. Namaste from Nepal.
Yeah, short and sweet. We will have this uh, Nikolai Sepal show for peace, global peace thoughts. So everybody have a voice. Everybody could say how they could cooperate. And let's start. Dr. Yogi, you have a word, please, short and sweet. Give a powerful message for peace.
Yes, my friends. Namaste from Nepal. Hello to my friends. Hi to my friends. Salam alaikum to my friends. And very good presentation by Nikolai ji. Thank you so much. Peace has no any boundary. Peace is for everybody and for every being. I cannot pray peace for Nepal. If I wish to pray peace for Nepal, I must pray peace for the world. Why only for the world? I should pray the peace for the entire universe. That's why in the Vedas, the most ancient scriptures say, Om Deo Santi Antariksha Santi Vanaspatayah Santi Osadhayah Santi. It means may there be peace in universe. May there be peace in the environment. May there be peace in every single plants. May there be peace in the waters, in the rivers. May there be peace in every human being. May there be peace in every non-human being. Peace is existence. Peace is nothing like to realize from the mind. It's from the heart. Peace is not a debate. Peace is not an exercise. Peace is not only dialogue. It's something we have to realize from the core part of our heart. No matter we are Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, Jain, Sikh, but everyone, everyone is praying for only peace. But still, but still, we are lacking. Still, we don't have peace. So, what is the problem? What is the problem? Does it mean we are not sincere? Does it mean we haven't understood peace? Does it mean we are not honest? That's what the question which everyone has to ask himself, herself. My friend, today in this program, today is the light festival in Nepal, Diwali. So from today, in this festival, I would like to request you all, my friends, let's go further. Religion to civilization. Let's go further. Inbox to outbox. Let's go further. Knowledge to wisdom. Let's go further. Let's go further. Ritual to spiritual. Let's go further. Singleism to universalism. Let's go further. Materialism to spiritualism. Let's go further. singleness to spirit of oneness. Let's go further. Let's go further. Pieces to peace. Only peace. Only peace. Only peace. Nikolai ji, you are doing
Yeah,
a
thank you very
wonderful
much.
job. I have a great respect for your thought, for your all programs, and because of you, I'm in a village now for this festival. I could meet friends from Africa, Pakistan, India, Europe, many other countries. You see, what a
Yes, yes.
great opportunity. A person went to meet a guru and he asked Guru, please tell me something. I want to do something for humanity. I want to do something for humanity. Then Guru said, okay, please become a good human. My friends, it's easy to become Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, Jain, Sikh, Baha'i. Easy to become American, European, Asian, African. But always challenging is to become a human, a whole human. And today is the light festival, Diwali. In Nepal, we call Tihar. In India, they call it Diwali, but in Nepal, we call it Tihar on a whole. It is a 5 days celebration. Cow worshipping, dog worshipping, crow worshipping, environment worshipping, and finally human worshipping. Fifth day, that is on Monday. Human will be worshipped on Monday. Before that, crow worshipping, dog worshipping, cow worshipping, the hills and water worshipping, then only human. You see what a wonderful message of coexistence. We human will exist, we human being will exist if everything is exist, if
Yes, yes.
everything will exist,
Stuck
water,
together.
the mountains, the rivers, all the plants. So this is what light festival, my friend. We all are seeking for light.
Yeah, thank you very much.
We all
Yes,
need light. Thank
yes,
you. Light inside, light of wisdom,
yes.
light of peace, light of compassion, light of harmony, light of oneness.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you,
you,
Dr.
my friends.
Yogi. Let's
Namaste.
pass the microphone to the Saeed Khan. We will
Said
have
ji,
discussion after,
namaste.
okay?
Thank you, friend. Namaste from Nepal.
Okay, Saeed, now is your
Thank
turn.
you. Thank
Say
you,
your own
Nikolai.
message for peace.
Thank you, Nikolai. You have provided such a great platform to all of us that we can talk about peace. We can discuss about peace. And your presentation was very informative. And I learned a lot of things from your organization you're working for. And I hope that, are you listening properly? Is
Yeah,
it
yeah,
clear?
yeah.
Voice is clear?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Okay, so I just saw that your organization is working for different areas. Like you talk about culture, you talk about music, etc., and you are working in different colleges, schools. So this is a good thing that you are working for. So the thing is that we are meeting here. We are discussing about the peace, and I want to start here with the quote of Albert Einstein, that he discussed about peace, and he says that world peace is one project that we have to do together, and peace can't kept by force, it can only be achieved by understanding. The Dr. Saab from Nepal was talking about the peace. They have the peace festival. I don't know what, Diwali. Yes, Diwali is a peace festival. So where different nations have different festivals. So we have to understand each other. He is from Nepal, I am from Pakistan, you are from different countries. there are many people from Africa. So we have to understand each other. For example, if we say about, because I am a Muslim, if we say about our God, our Allah, so he says that if he is not talking about Muslims, God is not about talking about Muslim. He also talking about a human. And there is a verse in Quran that if one has murder, if one human, it's not a Muslim, not a Christian, if one human has murdered another human, he killed all humanity. So this is the thing that we have to we have to respect each other. We have to respect the religions of each other. We have to respect the cultures of each other. My culture is different, your culture is different, other culture is different. Nepal culture is different, India culture is different. We have different cultures all over our subcontinents. So we have to respect each other and our norms. When we will understand each other, automatically we will start bounding the peace. So if I can't understand a one person, how I will talk about peace? I can't talk about peace if I don't understand you. I don't understand one another man. So we must have to understand each other. And for example, I say that different countries talk about terrorism, Islamophobia. We are talking about Islamophobia. You can understand that now different countries are talking about Islamophobia. So what is Islamophobia? That Islamophobia mean that different nations consider that Muslims transfer terrorism in different countries. So this is totally wrong concept, and we must change this concept. You know that in different nations there are different terrorists. There are different terrorists mind, and they will not always talking about peace. They will talking about damaging each other. So we must demotivate them. We must talk about peace in just like you provided platform. We must provide platform to each other where such countries meet each other. Youth of each country meet each other. We can discuss points of each other. Let's I don't know the person from Nepal, I think Dr. Sintima. Yeah. So he was talking about that peace is not a single thing that we just talking about our religion. It's beyond the religion, it's beyond the cultures, it's beyond the humanity. So the thing is that we must consider humanity for peace building. That's from my side. And I think that in my
Yeah,
information
okay.
with regarding peace,
Thank you
I
very
have
much.
delivered my.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Renz, could you say a powerful message?
Yeah. Long time not seeing you, huh?
Sorry.
But anyway, I'm in Korea, no?
Good.
Oh,
But
wow.
my nationality is Austria.
Good.
I'm from Austria,
Good
and I
enough.
work as a peace ambassador with diplomatic community here in Korea. So I have many good experience with high level people. And one thing I want to say is we have to know God. We have to know God. We have to understand that God is a living being and his ideal is so real. He wants to bring all the children back to the original Garden of Eden, and even to build the kingdom of heaven on earth and in heaven. So this is very important. And peace can only come about when we have this understanding about God's heart, God's love, God's desire, God's parental caring for each one of us, no matter which religion we are representing. We are all sons and daughters of God, and this makes us brothers and sisters. Yeah, we are brothers and sisters all over the world. You know? We are realizing that we have only one heavenly parents, you know, in the world, in the universe. You know? So God must be so important for our life. We have an eternal life, and we have to realize it here on earth. We are born here on this planet, but our eternal life is coming for each one of us. We have to shed our body one day, and then we will be in eternity. We live in eternity. So we have to understand God's ideal, God's wish, God's why God want to give us the blessing, yeah, give us everything what He has. So He created everything, and we have to appreciate this from our hearts. We have to respond to God, to the heavenly parents. Then we can be really feeling that we are so precious. We are in this universe. We are all want to have a harmonious family. Yeah, peace starts with the family. We know that. The four-position foundation, God, husband and wife, and the children, this is the nucleus for peace, for love, for happiness, for everything what we are like to accomplish in our life. No? So since I work here in Korea 17 years, yeah, even the language is different, but artistically, I feel that this is my homeland. Yeah, this is my homeland. These are brothers and sisters I meet every day in everyday life. I'm confronted, and even when I reach out to the diplomats in Korea, they all coming from different countries. And I feel also when we have this artistic relationship, they realizing many, many things. They need a deeper understanding about God. I have a Christian background. I'm a Catholic. I was a Catholic. But when I met the unification movement, I must say almost 50 years ago in Vienna, yeah, and I was never thinking that I will be one day in this country where so much suffering was going through in history. Korea is still divided in North and South. And reunification is also a sign that peace will come to the whole world. And God will be the initiator of this achievement for peace. We have to really understand, we have to study God's personality, characteristics, and love. We have to practice loving one another, loving even the enemy. As Jesus said, you have to love your enemy. Who is our enemy? Do we have an enemy? Yeah, but we have an enemy because people are so different. But we have also common ground on which we are standing. We can make peace on earth, or we can war. We can make war. We can have conflict continuously. In the spirit world also, we will have peace or we have a war. We have a conflict.
Better peace.
But in the family, there must be harmony, peace, true love, and happiness and joy, so that we can realize with the kingdom of heaven started with the family.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much for your attention and that I can share this hope with you, with all of you.
Yes,
it's wonderful to see from Nepal, from Pakistan, from Romania, and even Korea is represented by me. No? I represent Korea. Even I live here in Korea, but my native land is Austria. No? You have been in Austria? Austria is a beautiful country. Yeah? It's a beautiful country.
Yes.
So every country has something special. Like when you want to find a gold in the mountain, you have to dig deeply, no, to find this precious gold. No?
Yes, let's dig tomorrow.
Yeah, anyway, we have to also dig in God's providence, in God's idea.
Yes.
This is also something precious for our spiritual life, for our eternal life.
Good. Okay, let's invite, thank you very much, Mr. Renz. Let's invite Tiago. He studied peace very hard.
Okay, I like the explanation. The best explanation. You study very hard. Please. That was the best. Okay. Hi everybody.
A powerful message for peace.
Message for peace. Yeah, actually for me, I go more like technical. Everybody talks, peace, peace, and I'm like, I'm more technical. But okay.
Techniques for peace.
Okay. So hi everybody. My name is Tiago. I'm Italo-Brazilian. I live in Sweden. I'm currently finished a master that I did here, and I started to help like volunteer some organizations online. I kind of like help on social media, like promoting the SDGs, etc. Even though my focus is SDG number 16, which is peace, justice, and strong institutions. I also started to do a lot of like fundraising as well, because I think that after all, in the end, everybody needs some money to maintain their work and etc. Usually when I talk about like these presentations, I was focusing more on the social media, how to use with my experience with what I noticed, which I would say it's more on Facebook, how to promote, etc. Because I do think that there is more people that use Facebook when it comes, to peace promotions kind of things. I also started to look more at fundraising, because I think that, of course, everybody in the end, they want to look like when it comes to organizations, etc. They want to look about how to get the finance, and that's actually like a part that I'm learning a lot now, because it is quite tricky. I think that we also need to talk about peace, but we also need to talk about, bureaucracy and money, because right, let's face the truth, right? We need also that. So I think that one thing that I was checking actually, it's about more like giving, you know, a more general perspective when it comes to fundraising. Because the thing is that I'm trying to, even for myself, I'm trying to learn more, because to be honest, I didn't really learn that much on my master, because that's actually practical. It's the thing that, you know, Nicola was saying. I mean, you learn these things by going online and learning online and checking which actually which funding system would work better for the organization. So I just want to give like a brief, you know, I mean, I think it's just more like introduction when it comes, you know, to fundraising, especially. Hope if somebody there have like enjoyed could be helpful. Uh, but I mean, those are actually general things. So whenever like you have, for example, you want to promote peace and of course the SDGs, you always try to look and focus on your organization needs and the region, the city that you are, because of course, depend of which country you're from, there is, you know, people that want to develop more. I can say, for example, since I'm in Sweden, they have like the Swedish Agency for Development, and I would say that they have more interest on some countries from Africa that are Anglo talking countries, so the countries that speak English. So I think that the most important when it comes, you know, like to fundraise these kind of things, you really needed to match, you know, the country that you are, like your goal, and also if you get from like a different country, international country, if they really want to fund your country, you know, like if you are in a country that's in development, because let's face the truth, you could have a rich country and a region that, you know, is affected, but depending of how much bureaucracy the government agency wants you to fund it, you know, like they wouldn't do that, because there is actually like clusters, you know, like we invest in Africa, we invest in Asia, for example, which I would say that's the two regions that I think it's the ones that get the most deals, especially from Europe and United States. So I think that, you know, like this is one of the things that you need to see. Also, you need really to plan well the budget that you have. I mean, what goals you're going to do? Like you're going to work with child, you're going to work with which SDG. You really need to have a solid plan. You need to have a really like a registered organization, because I mean, I can say that unfortunately, I mean, when you're not registered, even like from my experience, I can help, but you know, it is not really easy. And also when it comes to like going through bureaucracy to get funding, you know, people are going to ask, is your organization really, you know, legit, etc. And I mean, that's also something that plays a major role. Also, when you look for the donors, you need, as I mentioned before, you really need to look at people that are really interested on the topic that you have, on the region that you're from. That's relevant, and actually something that, you know, because the nation for they really focus on Africa. So you have other countries, for example, in Europe or even US, they focus on other regions. So you really need to see, or you need to see which fundraising matches, because that's the most important thing to look for. And I mean, networking, definitely. I think, you know, it's the main thing of all. Like you get connected with somebody who do with somebody that goes. That's actually what I'm trying to do, because since I'm not really from Sweden, I'm just studying here, and I just have some tendencies, you know, on the situation which I'm gonna say here or not. For me, it's a bit challenge to really reach something that I'm trying to develop. But when you have somebody that is in already inside the enjoy, etc., I mean, that's definitely the point that you go, because the person can say you the system. And I'm actually trying to work on some angels here so that they can learn more to, you know, also pass this information for other people. And I mean, after the last thing, which is most important, is that like fundraising, it is a bureaucratic thing, especially for when it comes to public, like, so you need to do application, and the application is the thing that I say, you know, like you need to say, you know, what actually you want, if the SDGs, what's the impact, how much money you need, and the most important, like be persistent. I mean, I think everybody's persistent. Actually, I can say from my experience that, I mean, especially in times of coronavirus, I guess everybody is persistent, everybody is pushing. But I think the most important is that, unfortunately, we also need to think that, you know, when it comes to these things, you need to really to think that there is bureaucracy, there is very relevant bureaucracy, I'm not going to deny, but also there is wise for that in some cases. So I just wanted to give like a very brief. I mean, I think it's already something a bit different than the other time that I told here, because the other presentation, I think I talk about like some pages that I use it, and now I just wanted to give like a brief, because I'm also trying to find other types of fundraising now when it comes, to peace promotion, etc. Because I also think we need to look to these lame things. Let's say this, the dark part of like, let's not talk about SDG, environment, etc. So I would say that I work with this more bureaucratic part, or I'm trying to. But okay, I guess I'm going to my WhatsApp if somebody's interested, and I can also put my Facebook page. Actually, I'm still talking like Nico. I mean, I have a lot of things and I'm very, very busy. But yeah, I'm trying to come yes, and I think it's quite interesting. And thank you very much for the time. And I guess for me, it is done. Thank you very much, you guys.
Yes, thank you very much, Dr. Thiago. Let's go further with the DJ. Please present yourself.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Ben Mwangi, and or you can also call me DJ Redstone. I'm from Kenya. I'm representing Kenya, and I just want to congratulate Mr. Nikolai for this wonderful linking together with people from various parts of the world to come together and actually preach peace. Mr. Said Khan, thank you for your message, and Dr. Tiago, thank you for your message. Mr. Renz, also thank you for your message, and Dr. Yogi, thank you for your message. It's actually so wonderful to interact with you. Actually, I want to believe I'm the youngest one here. I'm a student in Kenya. I'm doing ICT and also a side hustle as a DJ. And maybe what I would like to say is that what Mr. Nicola is doing actually to promote peace in the world is one of the best things actually I have come across. I remember the first time we talked with him was back some few months ago, and I was like all new in this, and now I'm fully into it, and I feel, it's always having a good experience to link with people. And now today I know I have linked with someone from Sweden, from Pakistan, from Nepal, from Austria, Korea, and it's actually a great experience with each and every one of us. And what I would say is that we need to preach peace, and we need to start it from our own selves. The basic point is that when we come together in peace, we will have a united and a unified world. There is no need of us to be divided over few things, over small things. Maybe there are those people who say that, like Mr. Said said, that there are people who classify Muslims as terrorists. But actually, I do love Muslims myself. I live with them, and they are wonderful people. They are so blessed, and I love interacting with them. These people are so lovely, and I hate it when people try to intimidate others, and they are like, it's like, I don't know, it's a racism or what, or I don't know how to put it, but it's not a good thing of classifying people and demystifying them. We need to live in harmony, because maybe one day I might be going to Pakistan, and I might need some help somewhere to hang around, and Mr. Said here I'll just try and contact him. Maybe I go to Sweden and Dr. Tiago will be with me. Maybe somewhere I might go to Russia, I might find Mr. Nicole, and it's all about peace, because when we are together in peace, we will have one unified environment of living, and it will not be something that we will be up against fighting each other. I think it's the high time together. We need to support each other. It doesn't matter when, because nobody knows about tomorrow. Nobody knows, because I might be from any part of the world, but I still need your help in one way or another. I will need your help. And when we have peace, if there's no peace, there's nothing that we would benefit from. We can't benefit from anger, living in an harmonized world. We need to live together in peace, living together in harmony. And when we do that, we truly know that the world is going to change. Mr. Nikolai, I saw the project that you people have been doing, and actually they are so wonderful, so great. And I love the passion in Mr. Nikolai. It's actually such a very inspiring activity. Maybe were it not for the coronavirus, we could have even maybe figured out on when to have a global live concert somewhere. Maybe we could try and mobilize together. We could have a global live concert, and we can come together and share the peace, and for everyone to be with us. And I think I don't have much to say, but all I could say is that let's go out there, let's preach peace, and we will move forward, and God will bless us, and everything will be fine. So that's my message for today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I want to turn on microphone for everybody. Let's have an open discussion now, but not speak everybody all together. Just when you want to say something, I have few questions, and you have something to say, just turn on your microphone and say, okay. I will turn on microphone for everybody. So what do you think about this disarmament trend that started in 19th, about like nuclear disarmament study? And unfortunately, you see now, because there's too much armaments on the planet, people are fighting. Here you see in Ethiopia and others hotspots of the planet. And Israel there is, and Palestine, they always have some issues. So how to start this disarmament trend further? What you supposed to do? Please say everybody that you own. Just shortly, and on the topic. Who want to speak? Just say. Microphone are open for everybody.
Pardon? I didn't get you.
Yes. I say that let's discuss about disarmament trend. How to start this disarmament trend campaign, that people have too much armament on the planet and they're fighting with each other. As you see in
Sorry, Nikolai, I have not heard your...
Okay.
He was talking about the disarmament.
Yeah.
What do we think about the disarmament?
Yeah.
It was that, right? I guess.
Yes. Tiago, maybe you could say a few words. What do you think about?
I mean,
You start.
I don't know. Like I feel, you know, like my topic is a bit specific.
Just your
I mean,
opinion.
I think it's quite like a challenge, because I mean, there is a lot of like thoughts about, you know, countries that invest armaments and these kind of things. Actually, I can say, for example, I did a study on Angola about the former conflict, because I mean, since I'm from Brazil, I'm Brazilian. I mean, I'm just Sweden, and I speak Portuguese. And Angola was also a former colony from Portugal. I did a study there about the soldiers. And the complicated thing I think about, you know, armament is that it is kind of like when you talk about the war on drugs, you know, when you go connect to Mexico, US, or other countries around you. Yeah, because the biggest problem that you need to see about that is that there is a lot of people that you say, you know, like, we are fighting about that, but there is so much like into it. I mean, I don't want to name countries, but everybody know that there is countries involved. There is a lot of like big industries involved. And I think that, in my opinion, I mean, I cannot really say concrete, since it's not really one topic. It's something that actually I like, but it's not really my topic. But
Yeah.
I feel that it's kind of those problems that, I mean, we need to look in a different perspective, because there is so much behind the curtains, you know, there is so much behind like the governments and like private communities. and why some countries they always have guns when they don't have like food for that. So I think that sometimes we need to look a bit more like, you know, deep the curtain about these things, because I think that they are so complex. And as I told you, it's the same thing about, you know, like the war on drugs that people say. You know, there is a lot of people that say, oh, we are fighting for it, but I mean, why it still exists? You know, there is still people
Yeah,
use
yeah.
it, and you needed to reach actually the people who are being affected by it, the people who are at conflict, and try to manage with them to not get the money. Because I mean, to stop these companies and guns, I mean, you need really
Yeah,
to.
what you said is very, how to say, interesting, because for me,
Yeah.
like, I analyze the world affairs. I don't know what is behind curtains, but
No, yeah, but I mean, it's like I heard for somebody, if you don't have the demand, you
yeah,
don't have the supply, you know. So I mean,
yeah, I
if you
know.
teach those people in conflict or guns to reach peace, which is our topic,
Yeah,
then you take out these industries and etc. You know, and
yeah.
you know this
Because
government
you
that
see that
finance that etc.
so yeah, so-called developed country, they help developing country. They help very much with armaments. For example, Syria. Whole world they were selling armaments there, and then this hotspot like blow, and then this the same so-called developed country, they send their so-called peacemakers. So these peacemakers are fighting now there in Syria against the guns that they was this country was
Exactly.
selling there. So for me, it's kind of murder. It's kind of because is like if you say frankly, stupid, because people like fighting against the government, they just sell there.
Exactly. You need to reach the people who are in need of that. It's the same thing about drugs. For example, I can give an example. Like, sorry, just giving going out. But for example, you have the problem in Mexico that they provide drugs to US. But if you don't have people in US who use that many drugs, then you're gonna stop the people to produce. So that's the way that you reach, especially when it comes to peace. You know, you need to reach the people that are using that. So, for example, if you go to a country that, you know, like US as another example, for example, Texas, that they have guns, and you teach those people to not use guns, you know, and you put the peace on their mind, then you stop the people behind the curtains, because I know it's difficult, you know, like you know, this is invisible actors, let me say it this way.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that the most important is to reach the people who are being
Very
using
good. I
this
start
slogan.
this discussion because we're supposed to work for peace, because everybody wants peace.
Exactly.
I working 24, 24 years on it, and everybody say, I want peace, but why you sell armaments? Just stop it.
Yes.
Make
Yes.
something, because even now, like, you know, because of climate change, even oil companies, they start to go into electricity. So therefore, there's this conversion from the.
But you always need to go to the seller, Nicola.
Yeah.
It's the thing that you thought about, like electric energy. If people started to push the people who buy, you know, things that they have plastic, etc., and if they started to not buy plastic, they're gonna affect the industry. So there is like indirect ways to you change that. And if we reach on the people who buy those products, buy drugs, guns, plastic, you know, things that polluted, then you change the people that, you know, are hidden on that.
Okay,
That's
let's
actually the way to
start
do.
what
Yes, sorry.
they could say about disarmament, like few words.
I think what Mr. Dr. Tiago is saying, I think there's someone who said if you want to change.
Yeah, internet is.
Yeah, I think he's frozen.
To the, I think that's from the origin source, from the person who is giving out the. If I'm the one selling guns, you don't have to go to the person who is buying it. Come to me, the one who is selling, and try and you need to change me, because from me it's when change is gonna happen. Because if I decide, you know what, I don't want to do this, so I will have made a step forward in making sure that someone out there stays safe. So I think that's my thought on that. Yeah.
Thank you. Let's go to another question. If nobody have about another question is about whom do you think will win, Trump or Biden? Biden. So what? So
Oh,
they win, they will bring peace or not bring peace, or what they will do.
well, I think leadership is a God-given talent. Let me just start from there, from my view. And at a certain point, we surely have to wait for the original and for the final verdict, because it tends to be
Okay,
it's a
thank you. Mr. Renz, could you turn on your microphone, say something about this? Who will win, Trump or Biden? Will they bring peace?
Yeah, I must say one thing is very clear. America needs a new leadership,
Yeah,
and it should be guided by the Almighty.
yeah,
This leadership is very, very important. America represents even the world. No? You know, in America, in New York, in Washington, D.C., they have the United Nations. No? And United Nations, there are 194 countries coming together for a General Assembly in New York, in the biggest assembly what we can think about. All the heads of states speaking about the problem of the world, but they cannot find a solution to create peace among people. No? So a leader a leader of a country has a big responsibility. He should be a for these people, that he can be guided by God, and all people can really feel that God is guiding the whole nation and the whole world towards peace,
yeah,
and fulfillment and development. And this is very, very important, I think. A head of states must have this kind of spirit, because you know when we have this summit for peace in February here in Korea, many heads of states came and they really admired the work of Reverend Moon and Mrs. Moon. We have to say this: people were living for peace, yeah, all their life long, and so many hardship and persecution. Even Reverend Moon was 6 times imprisoned in different countries, even in America, in North Korea, through incredible suffering. So peace is to end the suffering of people, to really overcome the hate and differences, religious differences, and nationalities and races and all kinds of backgrounds we have. We were created here on earth. We cannot leave the earth. We have to make peace.
yeah.
We have to make peace.
Okay, let's
We
go
have to educate people to become peacemakers, not troublemakers.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much.
So this is very, very important for our how to say, next generation to come. They be educated to make peace. We are starting with this motto, but our next generation should fulfill, should carry on this message. Parents, they have waited for 6,000 years to see the kingdom of heaven on earth in a reality among all mankind.
Yeah.
And our presence is all children. We cannot disappoint heavenly parents again. This foundation, wherever moves move, and the unification worldwide universal nation, there is no goal that we can realize unification of South Korea, that we can realize all religion coming together for a high purpose, please, to establish the kingdom of heaven on earth.
Yes.
First,
Let's do it.
kingdom on earth must start here on this planet. This will be the greatest day of humanity when peace is established on earth, when people realizing that they all coming from one God and we have one parents. The love is the love come from parents, no?
Yes, yes. Yes, thank you
And
very much.
parents are so important for our future, no?
Yeah,
This is very, very essential for our life,
yes.
that we receive blessing from these parents.
Okay. So I have another question, like from the news. What you think about coronavirus? Some people think that this is
Yeah,
the creation of the
coronavirus.
politics.
We
Politicians.
have also this problem of coronavirus here in Korea.
Yeah, maybe not,
Every day we have 240, 50 people new affected. No? So the spread of virus is still going on. No? And we're living in a world where so many things changed.
Yeah,
But
maybe
I
how to say,
I
not
hope-
mention
I
to
hope-
the people that they
Can I say
calm
something?
down and stay at home.
I
Not
hope
too much.
I hope that people can realize now is the time we have to work together, hand in hand, to liberate all mankind, to liberate even God.
Okay. Thank you. So somebody else could say something about coronavirus.
I can say something.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope I don't take a lot because of the last time. I just wanted to have like a small thought about the last question. Just one. I think that it is important that they review again because of the supposed fraud. I'm not saying that favor or against. I just think that it's strong about the democracy, and of course, like everybody, if about US because of like the president said. I just feel that also a lot of people, they forget that like we can differ opinions, but we can dialogue as equals. You can talk to people even if they have different opinion. And I think like after all, we also need to think that despite of our opinion, they also have their democracy to vote for their own president. So I think that we also need to look at that. Despite of being Trump or Biden, I think we should also respect, which is something that I feel sometimes, a lot of people go like, oh, this is totally bad, this is totally good. And, we need to equilibrate that. Okay, about the coronavirus, I just want to give a thought, especially about Europe. It is very complicated here at the moment, to be honest. Especially in Italy, like I have a friend who is there, and the situation is very, very dramatic for Italy. Like, as an example, I think everybody knows about that. I think the whole Europe is having that. Even here in Sweden, which is the country that in the beginning a lot of people told because they are not really doing nothing because about the politics, etc. Because it was a bit more easygoing on the quarantine. I would say that actually, it was supposed to be a partial quarantine, but in the practice it wasn't really. It was just some procedures like use mask, etc. Don't get too close to people. I just wanted to briefly say that now I think we are facing a new type of coronavirus, because I saw some documents. Again, I'm not the person on the topic, but I saw something that the coronavirus that we're facing now, it's kind of like a new version. And I also saw like a news saying that it also affects animals now. So I heard that, for example, in Denmark, some animals they got the coronavirus. So I think that we really need to plan on that, because it seems that it's kind of a new type of COVID,
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel that we need to combat, but I'm not sure, because there's a lot of countries working on the vaccine, but it seems that now it mutated, it became something new. So I mean, I just hope for the best. I really, I don't have any opinion, and I feel I was even scared when I saw even the animals now are getting coronavirus. I was like, oh my god, like where did this go, because it's true, like it was just a human thing, and now it affect animals. So and I can say even from here,
Virus usually don't, usually the virus don't have a mind to think about.
yeah, exactly, because of the mutation,
Somehow this virus have different, his own choice.
Exactly.
All of this,
And I think even here, they are trying to. I mean, we back to a more easygoing quarantine, but I noticed that people are being a bit more pushy to, the connected, use masks, because I don't know. I think that people are more afraid now, especially that this come, and of course, since Denmark, it's in the border here. I mean, it's close by. Like everybody know that it's affected, and also like to go from Sweden to other countries, for example, Norway and Denmark, they are really trying to prevent, because here also there is a lot of cases. So I mean, imagine like even here that situation is more okay, it is still not okay. So
yeah,
it is a difficult times, I can say.
And I say, when I can say something,
yeah, sure, go
in
ahead.
In Korea, when people don't wear a mask, they have to pay. What I say, they have to pay money when they are caught by the police or by security people. They have to pay 300 million won. This is $3,000. No?
Wow.
Can you imagine?
It's good that you mentioned that, because I heard in Italy you pay, I think, like 600 euros if you're caught by mask. If I heard, so it is crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's very.
And what people don't realize, this is hygiene. We have to wash our hands many times, and we have to really also use synthesizers and many other things to be aware that the virus can be on the surface of any object, no? And we can get it quickly. So it's a very important, how to say, direction given by the government. And when you come to Korea, everyone wears mask. This is the must. When you go in public, you have to wear the mask. And they announce it everywhere, in the subway. You see people only in mask. I don't know in which other country you can see so many people wearing all mask. And then somebody has no mask. These people warning this person. Say, you have to have a mask. I give you one. Like this.
So interesting, this topic that Dr. Tiago raised up, that that virus is mutating, and somehow this virus choose people whom to, send to spiritual world, whom not. Some people still remain alive. Some people is kind of like he think whom to choose, and some people like they take it very easy, this flu. Some take it very hard. So it's very interesting. Even
I think. Nicola, one thing also to remember is that from the studies against the nation, I'm not really into the topic of coronavirus. I just read some news, but they say that the biggest problem is about the older people, people around like 60 plus or 70 plus, because there is already studies that they say that, for example, if you are under 30, I mean, not saying that everybody gets safe. Of course, there is cases that people die, unfortunately, but they say that the probability to you overcome the virus, or you have the virus, but you don't really become, like you get sick, you just have it there on your body, it is higher chances. So I think the most important as well that we needed to focus on the like more the risk groups as well, or people that have disease. From what I can see, from the news, but again, I'm not really the expert. I'm just following the news on this topic of coronavirus.
Yeah, thank you. So, Mr. Said, you want to say something on these topics about like election in USA or coronavirus or disarmament?
Yes, if I'm talking about here in Pakistan, people are not caring about coronavirus measures. Because when you will visit in city areas of Pakistan, there are a lot of people, no mask here. And now government is imposes fine on the people that here in Pakistan, if you will not use wear mask, and you will find rupees, Pakistani rupees like 100, I mean $1. And I don't know what's the immune system of Pakistanis, that they are bearing every type of disease, and their immune system is so strong that uh, b- no such disease affect Pakistanis. Uh, like if we say about US and other European countries, they are wearing mask and they are caring so much. But when you visit to Pakistan, you will see that there is no coronavirus.
I see.
And I don't
Uh,
know what's the reason behind this.
I want to say something. You
Yes,
know,
yeah.
the coronavirus doesn't know borders.
Mm.
It goes over the border. So we all have to be aware of this situation.
Yeah,
That
yeah, exactly.
coronavirus is going over the border. Even the
Mm.
borders are closed, but this virus goes over to other countries, affecting people everywhere.
Yeah,
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 So we have to um, really do something together. We can overcome this pandemic only together.
yeah,
No? So this is very important.
yeah, yeah.
Is it in Pakistan, in Africa, in America, South America, Asian country, everywhere? Even in a small island, they
Yeah,
have this problem.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So,
So
Saeed,
it
you
is
want to,
yes.
really
We
maybe
have to care about this.
it is a sign. It is a sign from God that we have to come together and
Yes,
really solve this
exactly.
problem.
yeah, let's do
Yes,
it.
exactly. This is the reason.
You cannot solve this problem as individual.
Yeah,
This is situation which we have to see as a whole
yes, let's
community.
unite doctors for peace globally.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
Saeed, you want to
very
say, you want to finish? Yeah,
yeah okay.
Saeed.
Something happened. My
Okay.
okay
Yes.
no
Yeah,
Yes. So I was talking about because in Pakistan I am really seeing people who they are not caring. But when I see the news about coronavirus in different European countries, and I'm so much worried about that in the US and other European countries. This is alarming situation, and I pray to God that maybe sometime after some time it will be better. And I am listening that US and other country have discovered um, vaccine, prepared vaccine for it. And I hope that in coming years or in coming months it should be here in markets, and hope for the best. And they are all human beings, not not like a world. They are all We are all human beings, and we should we should feel the pain of each other, and when we feel pain of each other, and that's then we will start peace with ourselves.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
let's do it. We are all one global family of humankind, children
Yes,
of God,
yeah.
regardless of religion, race, and
Yes.
nationalities.
Yes,
Okay, so
and regardless of coronavirus also.
yeah, yes,
Yes.
yes. I think that's all for today. Anytime, contact me. Let's say bye bye, everybody.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Bye bye from any corner of the world.
Yeah, okay.
Stay happy, healthy, make exercise.
God bless you. God bless
People,
all.
they're working hard there.
Yeah, God bless you.
God bless you all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
God bless you. Okay.
Let's pray for each other, and
Yes.
Yes,
for the next time we can really have hope, no?
Mm.
More
Yes.
hope when we're coming together for a good purpose. No?
Yes.
yes, thank you.
This is my conclusion on this evening. We have now 10 o'clock. What is the time in your country?
4 p.m.
Here in
4
Pakistan, 6 p.m. In Pakistan, 6
Oh.
p.m.
Here in Sweden, 2:30 p.m.
Huh? In Sweden?
2:30 at the set time, Central European time.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all
Yeah.
bye bye, everybody.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Nikolai,
yeah.
and
Bye.
other participants
Bye.
for the time.
Stay happy,
Thank you.
healthy. Make morning exercise.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Take care.
Yes, let's meet next Saturday.